Hi guys, thank you for joining us here today. And so we are going to start off by looking at some option charts and some future charts because today is the monthly expiry. So just to see how a few stocks are playing out. So we are seeing that Banknifty started off with a good upward momentum today. Also, it is important to know that yesterday the Fed news came out that the Fed is going to raise its interest rate by 25 basis points again from 5.25 to 5.5. So historically, this is something to take a note at, but the markets had already discounted it. And as we saw that the Dow at the end of the day closed in green, and so here we are seeing that Bank Nifty tried to break out above 46 300, but it couldn't maintain it, couldn't sustain that, and is back near 46 100. So we'll check the option chain on the NSE side once. So for Bank Nifty, we're seeing that 46,000 has a good amount of highest amount of put OI. So this basically tells us that the put writers, that is the put sellers, they don't expect close to be below 46,000, and at the same time 46 200 and 46 300 have a, so overall the call sellers are are a bit higher as compared to the put sellers. As you can see the numbers here, 6 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs as compared to 2 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs, and so on. So here I think we can basically gauge the market perception that is a bit bearish. At the same time, 46,000 needs to be protected because below that there will be further downside potential. So here let's look at the important chart levels. The future charts. So here we'll look at the hourly time frame first. I think this will give us a bit of proper understanding of what the resistance is. We are seeing that 46 300 levels have been a good resistance so far for Bank Nifty, and the chart point of view, and 46 300 also has a good amount of call OI. So this basically tells us that on the upside there is a bit of a cap in Bank Nifty, and on the downside there might be some potential for Bank Nifty to go further. But either ways, if either of the important points break, then this would result in short covering if it is on the upside and long unwinding if it is on the downside. So we have to take care of both of them. And so going forward in the 15-minute time frame. So we're seeing a small hammer formation happening here. Now, based on the close here and based on the next candle close, it can give us a good put sell entry here of selling the 46,000 puts. So we'll keep a close eye on this at the moment, and we'll see for the supports that are there in the 15-minute time. So we also saw that this was the quarterly results month, and so overall during this time period, there is a very high IV crash. So whenever the results are being announced, people are continuously buying puts and calls to get exposure to whatever the results will be, so that they can end up at profit. Basically, if there is a good result, then it will see a good momentum. Let's take the example of supply here till we wait for this candle closing. Sibla, for example, see today it's approximately 8% up. So here this big candle breakout momentum has happened because Sibla has given out a good result. So here yesterday there would be speculators that would buy both put and call to get the exposure for results today. So Sibla has given a good breakout today, but we can't take a position for the July expiry here because today is the expiry and it would not be ideal for us to take any short-term positions here. But if we feel that, but again, so this is the all-time high. So personally, I'm not comfortable taking a position before the all-time high is broken. So I'll wait for some time and simpler. But this is a very good upward trajectory. If there is some uh, drawdown or something, that it would give a good opportunity for us to take a position. So let's check the Banknifty chart here. So here again, the close is not yet confirmed, where it will close and how it will close. So we are waiting for a couple of more minutes. So we are seeing that 46,000 is an important level for Bank Nifty, and 46,200 and 300 are also an important level. So here it is a bit risky to play a range, because if we, for example, if we take a position of 46,000 put sell, but we know that there are heavy call writers here, so we need Bank Nifty to stay within that range to earn from the premium. But right now it doesn't look like it's going to be in a short range, because it has given away all the gains that had happened with the gap up here by filling the gap with this candle. We'll wait for a good indicator to enter into a position. Till that time, we can even check Nifty and see how the Nifty is performing. So here we are seeing a more clearer trend in Nifty, which took a resistance at this level 19 850 19,900, and from that point has been a clear downturn momentum. And here we are seeing that this has given a gap breakdown. So this can be an important indicator, also followed by Bank Nifty here. So now we have to see if 46,000 levels are maintained, or if not maintained, then we'll take another position here. So we are currently looking for different levels of supports that Bank Nifty can take. So this is one of the supports that Bank Nifty can take. If this is also broken, then this is one of the support that Bank Nifty can take. So we are currently waiting to see from which level reversal will happen, and based on the candle, we can take a position there. There might be a possibility that Bank Nifty can go down till 45,800 if the downward momentum continues. For Nifty, similar here, we have a small short-term support at this level. There is a possibility that Nifty reverses from here, so we'll wait for this candle closing, the next candle closing, to take a position here. So here we are seeing there is a fight between bulls and bears at 46,000 levels. Let's see which sustains. Also, we are seeing that from the KEEV point of view, we are seeing that more updates are coming for the connectors, scanners, and other important functions. And the updates will soon be released on our YouTube page. Look forward to seeing you all there. We can try to mark a resistance level for Nifty as well. Try to understand how this breakdown happened. We are seeing short-term resistance here from 49,800 levels. A good bearish momentum in the markets today. Let's check out the option chain for Bank Nifty again. So we are seeing additional, so here we can see change in OI. So we can see that additional put OIs are being added here to support the existing OIs. So this can be an indicator, but we'll have to wait for same to be displayed here. Let's check out some indicators. So here we can look at, let's say, Doll chain, and we can look at, let's say, RSI to understand if there is a divergence or not. So currently there is no divergence here. So there is a possibility that it looks like this Nifty can reverse from here. That is a good thing for the markets because markets has continued an uptrend for a long time. We have to still wait for the reason why I'm not entering a trade right now is because we have to wait for a confirmation, right? So we need a couple of candles to kind of be in a sideways trend, then back in an upwards momentum. There has to be some consolidation for us to get a good enough entry here. Let's add a downstream indicator here as well. So we are seeing kind of a good enough response here from Nifty at least. So we'll look at the option strategy part once to see the price of the Nifty, let's say 19,750 over 19,750 price. So the put price is around 31, so that is also good enough premium for us. But we'll wait for a closing here. Or we can enter here with a stop loss of close below 19,750 if we want to take a position here. Let's check out the Nifty option chain. So here we are seeing 19,700 as a very high OI, as does 19,750 and even 19,800. So, but these numbers are small as compared to the call numbers again. So we'll have to try to understand on the charts only whether there is a reversal possible because plain OI is not giving us an indicator here. There was also a news yesterday related to Geo and BlackRock. So that is also even before Geo Financials is listed, they're already making news, and so that is a good signal for Reliance shareholders and Geo Financial shareholders. Okay, so we are seeing a strong selling pressure again on the charts. This is the Nifty futures. Let's see the Bank Nifty also facing the same. So if this kind of breaks the support here. So we'll have to look for different support levels here. There is still some time for this candle to close. Let's wait for it. We have already marked levels for Banknifty, so we can wait for these levels to take a position. Alright, good, strong bearish momentum right now. In retrospect, we could have taken a position in Banknifty if we had caught the double top breakdown here, this double top and this breakdown here. But unfortunately, we missed that with this candle closing because it gave a strong bearish close here, so it didn't make sense to enter. Here we can even look to automate a trade here rather than continuously being on screen. We can just uh, look to automate it here. One second. You're seeing the breakdown is pretty strong right now. So we might see a rebound from 19,700 levels here. That would be a change in polarity. So here we saw that 19,700 levels was the resistance here as it was reversing from this level at least twice and thrice. So if Nifty comes near this level, then it would be a good opportunity for us to go long. Let's see uh, what happens because right now market looks pretty bearish. So again, it's a good thing that we didn't take a entry here with a stop loss of 19,750 as we were thinking earlier because the market has continued its downturn moment, down run, and we would have we would have had to hit the stop loss on this trade. So this candle in the technical terms is basically when the open and the high and low and close are almost the same. This is called a Marabasa candle. So this is a highly bearish candle. Let's see till where it goes. So we are currently seeing a profit booking in the market uh, because after the results month, this is kind of ideal that after getting the exposure to whatever particular Nifty or Banknifty stock results that you wanted, you have kind of booked your profit now. You're seeing that a few of the main drivers in the market are Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, even to some extent JSW Steel and Hindustan Railway. So IT is still trying to maintain some momentum, but TCS almost unchanged and Nifty and Infosys in positive. But the remaining is dragging the market. Even Reliance, it is almost 0.5% down. As sellers, we can look to take exposure in 19800 calls. Let's first try to automate this trade first. Normally, interval would be 15 minutes. Chart type, candlestick entry pattern, launching channel. Lower channel is equal to, not equal to, channel equal to close, previous close, done. And the next candles open will be, next candle's close will be higher than the previous candle's close. I'm not taking any take profit stop loss at the moment. So here, Nifty and Bank Nifty futures. Let's check the historical returns on this one. Let's try to first automate this rather than waiting for this. So we'll automate it here first. Interval would be just today for today. The place order here. Okay. So this can be a good indicator for us to take a position because but again we'll have to wait for this closing. Bank Nifty futures, 15 minutes indicator downtrend. Try to Find supports. So we can take a position here with the stop loss of below 45,850. So we can enter into a 45,800 call sell position here. I'm not entering into an automated strategy right now, I'll just do it manually. So here 80 rupees premium right now from this position. I can enter into this position in a hedged way also. So I can sell 45,800 and I can buy 45,400. That's it. And we'll check the payoff. We are seeing that the max profit is around this, and there is a high loss, but at the same time, a break even is also very below the stop loss that we have. We can enter into this trade, or let's check the payoff for just this. So yeah, we are just letting go of about 100 to 200 bucks of profit by reducing our this max loss rather than unlimited. It is a bit limited now. We'll wait for a green candle close here to confirm the support. Let's check out the options chain again. If there is any clear movement in Banknifty or Nifty. So in Nifty, we are seeing good additions of OIs here, but at the same time, very high additions of call OIs here. So this might be a further bearish indication, at least in Banknifty, at least in Nifty. Let's see Banknifty. Looks like there is some error happening in the NSE website right now. Banknifty, yeah. Again, very strong additions here and less additions here. So we are seeing that the call sellers are more active as compared to the put sellers here. So this just shows us further potential of bearish momentum. Let's take a exposure here first, 45,800. We'll add a 45,400. 400 put buy, and I'll place order right now. Okay, so we are seeing that the order was completed and the price was 72.2 and 10 minutes on. So we have a defined stop loss at the moment at 45,850. We can check out our position here. This is the live PNL that is being traded right now. Now it is important that there is a green candle close here, because if the downward momentum continues then a stop loss would be hit, then we'll have to exit the position. Bank Nifty was still relatively more stable than Nifty, because Nifty was seeing a lot of pressure since the day start only. Bank Nifty was at least saw a bit consolidation before the breakdown. Also, Bank Nifty, one of the components of Bank Nifty, RBL Bank had a big news yesterday that Mahindra and Mahindra are looking to buy stake in RBL Bank. They already have approximately 3.5% of stake here. They further increase the stake, then that is another point altogether. But that basically tells us that there is stability coming in RBL Bank also, because there was a lot of corporate governance issue in RBL Bank in the previous year. Looks like it is clearing up right now. We're seeing mild decay in our position right now. As we move forward, we'll see how the position reacts to the market. There is a sudden increase in our PNL. That might be because upward momentum here. But let's check out Nifty as well. Nifty is also making a hammer type of a candle here at the levels that we had marked earlier. That was around 19,700, 19,720. So that is also a good indication for the market that this might be a halt in the downturn that the market is experiencing. So both the indices have an important 15-minute close coming up. Based on the same, I think additional put sell positions could be entered by different brokers or traders that are trading. Let's check out our P&L. So we are currently also again in a short profit, not very high profits. Uh, this is just one position that we have entered, and so the position that we entered right now was the bull put spread. So this was when we sold the ATM or near ATM put, and we hedged up with the far OTM put. This basically reduced the expected loss that was unlimited to a limited amount, while at the same time almost maintaining the max profit that we were going to face, because the premium that we gave was less. So this is basically how everyone can hedge their trade if they feel like it. And if you want to understand different types of hedging strategies, then we have a video for that available on our KEEV channel as well. We're seeing again, so this pressure, the upward pressure is going to remain. Let's see if the bulls can fight back finally. So still a far cry from bulls getting full momentum in the market back. But let's see how we can perform. So this might be a doji candle closing. If the candle after this for both Nifty and Bank Nifty is a good green candle, then that would be a good reversal prospect for us. So from the strategy that we have deployed, we have only deployed approximately 28 to 32,000 rupees margin as compared to 1 lakh that minimum 1 lakh that would have been requested from a broker if we had just plain sold the put. So this is a good strategy from the margin perspective as well. There is still some volatility in the markets. That's fine. Till our stop loss is maintained, we will be in this position. So see, we got a perfect doji candle type closing where check out the opening and closing here. So here we have the opening of 45,922 and the closing of 45,890. Sorry, 45,992. So this is like a perfect opening and closing. So this basically tells us that this is a unknown candle for both bulls and bears as both are fighting for control here. But they have matched each other's demand and supply. So there is no candle body to be formed right now. So now as the time moves forward, we'll be able to get a clearer understanding of the trend of the market. So let's check with the payoff of the strategy that we have deployed. First, let's check the live PNL that is showing. It is still ranging about negative something, but the charts are still strong as we have only small loss that is holding on to this position that is approximately 50 rupees. Now let's check out the payoff again. 45,800 put and 45,400 put. So here we'll go to the option strategy. We can Bank Nifty is already selected here. We can just go to bull put strategy that we saw here. Now we are seeing a bit green this thing. That would be because alright. So this volatility would continue till the day end. We could basically just determine at the end of the day how much premium we are earning. So currently we are 135 points clear of our put sell position. So as 12 p.m. So currently the time is 11:47. As the time to expiry reduces, our premium is likely going to increase only. So let's check out the position again later. So it is we sold it at 72.2 and 10.75. So our max loss from this trade would be approximately 900 rupees. Whereas our max loss is higher, but it is still manageable for us because our break even is 100 points clear of a stop loss. So whenever there is a high momentum going in the market, at that time you don't want to keep unlimited loss scenario where the loss would just keep on increasing. If there is a, again like a big red candle here, if there is a candle like that again, then the loss would be very high. But at this and this strategy, the loss is a bit capped. Even though the risk reward ratio is bad, but it is still manageable for us. Okay, so we are seeing that this downturn is getting a good. Banknifty is facing still some bears here. So if our stop loss is hit, then we'll have to exit the position. Alright, so our stop loss is being breached right now. So we'll look to quickly exit the position if it closes in the closes below our stop loss. There's still some time to go, but it would be risky to hold this position also. So we'll keep a close eye. Alright guys, so for the time being, we'll be taking a short break. Look forward to meet you all closer to the expiry. Alright, hi everyone, welcome back. So here we'll see how our basic Banknifty trade did. So before ending the previous video, we saw that Banknifty was currently near our stop loss. And it actually touched our stop loss, but it gave a small bounce back. So that gave us a good opportunity to exit and exit at a small profit rather than exiting at a loss. So when we were checking it here at this level, this breakdown had happened here, and we were exiting our position for in this candle. When this candle was breaking below this level, but by the end of the 15-minute time frame, it gave a strong pullback. So rather than keeping the position, I chose to exit it because the momentum of the market was clearly in a downtrend, and because of that, we could exit that trade on a short profit. So here, as we saw, that we had entered into a position at 72 and 10.5, and we exited the position at 69 and 10.10. So here, just a short, small profit, but at least there was a profit rather than a loss. So here, again, there is still no clear consolidation or uptrend happening here. So for a trader like me, which requires a good confirmation, this is not a strong market for me to trade in. So I'll have to wait for good levels here. Let's check out different time frames if there are any supports here. Again, there are no, so there is a clear resistance obviously, but there is no clear support here. So this 45 700 to 45 750 to 45 650 area looks like a good support short term. But here there are three big red candles, so we'll have to wait for a good green candle to enter into a trade. And if not, then it's to be a good 15-minute candle also. So here we can look for a position to enter at 45 700 put sell if you want to enter into an exposure here. So let's look at that. So it is currently trading around 80, and we'll add a position of 45 300, let's say. Put. So we are getting again approximately 70 rupees premium that we were getting in the trade we took previously. So we'll enter into that trade. We'll check it on our order book. We see that at 12:47 two trades have been executed. Let's go to our open positions. Let's check out RSI indicator as well. So RSI is also trying to hold these levels. RSI also closing near the oversold level. Not a strong indicator, but it is an indicator that we can use. So green candle in this position is a good candle for us because it is closing to the expiry time, that is going to expire in the next 2.5 hours. So we'll see the premium reduce here drastically. So even though the movement is not that much, just 26 points in this candle, 20 points, but we are earning a good 10 rupees approximate premium here today. Let's check out Nifty also. So here the charting tool will go for Nifty. If you want to place your order in the futures or the stocks, you can just place the order from here. But for options, you'll have to go to option strategy here. Nifty is also trying to find some support at this level as we had marked earlier. So we are seeing the proper change in polarity displayed here. The previous resistance is becoming a new support for us. So here also we can look for an exposure at let's say 19,700 put sell and 19,600 or 19,650 put buy. Let's look at the payoff for this one. 19,700 put around 20. So because it's a 50 lot size, then basically 1,000 rupees premium here. Let's say we want to hedge this by buying 19,650 put or 19,600, let's say. Let's see the payoff. Again, the payoff is, this is a bull put spread again for the expiry. So the payoff is again asymmetrical, but at the same time, the losses are capped. So we keep an eye on the charts here. We're seeing that is approximately at the same levels. Sorry, I had to refresh this page, but I hadn't saved the chart earlier, so just drawing it again. So Nifty has a clear support at this level. Let's hope the same is maintained. We can take a position here with a stop loss of below 19,715. So here we have some margin before the break even, so we can enter into the trade. We are seeing that the order was placed at 21 and 3. So we have currently two open positions here. Okay, Nifty is currently facing some downtrend. $19,700 and $19,600. So we have some protection here, but there is a big gap here also around 19,700 levels. So if Nifty crosses this support, then it will go to fill this gap. So in Banknifty, at least we have a bit more protection as we have sold the puts that are at the support. That is your 45,700 puts. The volatility will increase as we move towards the expiry, but let's exit the position before the expiry only. Apologies for that. So let's keep a track at our positions here. So even though the markets might move in the direction we don't want them to move, but because it is very close to expiry, it is unlikely that we will lose a lot. So we are kind of trying to leverage the fact that we as sellers can leverage through the when there is an expiry in the markets. So Nifty is again consolidating near the support, but likely it is going to be maintained. Bank Nifty is trading near 45,800 right now. We have put sell position of 45,700. So we are not as in risk as in Nifty right now. So this is basically how you can use KEEV's charting tool and option strategy to execute your trades properly. You can also automate your trades if you have a proper indicator-based strategy that you want to deploy. Earlier we were looking at the downchain example. Downchain might not be the simplest indicator to automate your strategy with, because downchain kind of moves with the candles and it doesn't have a particular shape like, for example, Bollinger Band does. So it is currently approximately 1 p.m. right now. So just 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2.5 hours to go for the expiry. So we are trying to hope that the market consolidates here so that we can exit the trade in a profit. Alright, thank you for joining us here today. Look forward to seeing you all in the upcoming videos. Thank you.